Klingon. Then it's Jeremy Grant, and it's Avdia in at the 4. And for Phoenix, they've got Dylan Brooks. Williams is out there with Royce O'Neal. Then there's Devin Booker, and it's Dunn in at the small forward. Now here's Holiday off the outside. Has to Klingon. Portland moving it around. Clock at 6. It's Holiday with a drive. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good. And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
Shooting for Portland.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
There's calls in every game. The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Well, a new era in Portland, Grant. Young, raw, and still finding their place.
Yeah, B.A., they've committed to growing through reps and putting in the time. The victories are hard-won, but a foundation is being laid. Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. And Williams punches it home.
The defense expects Booker to find his own shot, but he gives it away off that pick and roll.
Now here's Avdia. And he misses his first shot of the game.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Klingon with the block. Holiday against Brooks. It's Holiday with a drive. Has to Klingon. Now here's Avdia. Klingon with a screen. Puts up a deep 3. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Klingon. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to catch up with the head coach of the Suns. He told me that they've got one of the league's best lockdown defenders in Drew Holiday, so it won't be easy for us tonight. Coach went on to say that against top-tier individual defender like Holiday, the most important thing is spreading the points around and having a diverse attack. Back to you.
Thanks for that, Allie. Now here's Holiday. Fires from deep. Knocks it down from distance. Holiday's got 5.
Oh, don't be mistaken. Holiday can make a serious dent in from deep.
Williams with the screen. Booker can't get it to go. Portland has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. And there's a pick. Holiday with the ball. Checked by Brooks. Outside Holiday. Has to Klingon. Done with a steal. Booker looking around. Booker with the jam.
That's just too easy for D-Book. You can't give him an opening like that.
And here's Holiday. 5 points in the game. Grant the pass to Avdia. There's a screen by Kamara. Here's the teardrop, and Booker pulls it down. Suns trail by 3. There's a minute 54 left in the first quarter of the game. Down low. Williams passes to Brooks. Gets an open look and hits it.
Such a reliable mid-range shooter. Brooks doesn't hesitate when he sees an opportunity to rise up from there.
You know, Richard, when you think about work rate, Dylan Brooks and the effort with which he plays comes to mind.
Yeah, we created statistics based on effort. Oh, Dylan Brooks would be one of the guys on the top of the list. Energy exerted, contact plays, bumps. He does everything to agitate the offensive player.
And so here's Phoenix following the bucket by the Blazers. It's good on the putback.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Avdia screen on Brooks. And Holiday, here we go. Soft touch off the glass. Holiday's got 7.
That's just Holiday moving around the floor, picking his spots.
Outside Booker. 40 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Can't tie it up. That one misses. Trailblazers lead by 3. That's good from Holiday on the assist by Avdia. 9 points in the game.
Excellent court awareness from Holiday. He got out ahead and finished off the break.
And there's a foul. It'll go on to Monty Kamara. That's his first foul. There's 25 seconds left to play in the first. The kick out to Williams. Pass to O'Neal. Shot clock at 6. Takes the 3. He can't get it to go. Nice D from Avdia. Holiday taking his time here. Stolen by Booker. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Trailblazers out in front. They're up by 4. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Portland.
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
Royce O'Neal is out there with Mark Williams. Then it's Dylan Brooks. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's Dunn in at the 3 slot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. And one key for quality teams in this league, beating the opponents you're supposed to beat. What goes into that, Grant?
Well, BA, they call them trap games. An opponent that on paper isn't up to your level, especially when they're missing key guys. The thing is, can you find that juice to take care of business?
Now here's Avdia. 5-point lead, biggest of the game. Pass to Grant. O'Neal pulls it in. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
All right, let's check in with Ali LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. Denny Avdia, the son of a 6'8" Serbian sharpshooter who played for the Yugoslavian national team, then moved to Israel and met Denny's mom. But Denny said he had the same mentality, fire in the eyes. Every night, playing to win. That's how I've always been. That passion is a part of my culture. Back to you.
Thanks a lot, Ali. Here's Booker. After the basket by Portland. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
Now here's Avdia. Pass to Grant. Now Klingon. Shot clock at 5. And here's Kamara. Fires for 3. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Yeah, Klingon is a smart player with underrated passing skills. Not just a big body out there.
O'Neal inside. Defended by Avdia. O'Neal misses. Here's Holiday. Pass to Klingon. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And at his size, Klingon is always an above-the-rim threat.
And Grant, you played a half-decade in Phoenix. What stands out the most?
Well, BA, a great city with great fans. And that exciting run in 2010 where we made it to the conference finals.
Avdia. 3-pointer. Williams grabs the board. And Booker has got the ball here for the Suns. It's a 10-point game. 3 minutes of action thus far in the second.
2 minutes.
Booker against Avdia. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 4 rebounds now. Brooks outside. Dunn outside. To get back on track. Back to Brooks. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now.
A throwback wing. Dylan Brooks is very comfortable working down low.
Holiday with the ball. O'Neal covers. Here's Avdia. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Oh, Grant throws it down.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
Offensive rebounding is about hustle and determination. Huge putback, making a statement there.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
Grant outside. Pass to Holiday. Outside Kamara. Lets it go from deep. Brooks with the rebound. Suns trail by 8. Out of bounds. It'll be Portland's ball.
Those are the turnovers that have coaches pulling their hair out. Why do you think I'm balling?
And some changes here for Portland. Robert Williams checked in for Klingon. And Lillard subbed in for Drew Holiday. For 3, here's Lillard. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Williams has got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Dunn. It's rebounded by Grant. Here's Kamara. Portland, no good that time either. And so it's Portland, up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. We'll be right back with you shortly.
Fans, we direct your attention to center court and get ready for the man drums. They're measuring up the shots.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Man, we've seen Drew Holiday really having a great game.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Checking out the group for Chauncey Billups to start the second half. Sharp out there with Matisse Thybulle. Then there's Damian Lillard. Then it's Henderson. And it's Williams in at the 5 down low. Suns trail by 8. Allen outside. The 3 is up. Sinks it from distance. Allen's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
Nice unselfish play by Green, taking the time to get another guy a better shot.
Back to Lillard. To the paint. Thybulle, screen on Green. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
From going to the finals in 2021 to missing the playoffs last season, Grant, things have not gone according to plan for the Suns.
Well, you know, B.A., they followed that trip to the finals with a 64-win season, but then they went all in on the big 3 of Booker, Durant, and Beal. And that just didn't yield the results they'd hoped for.
So it's Phoenix now. Portland making their last shot. And Scoot Henderson picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. The 3 ball. Portland with a rebound. They've led by as much as 10. 3-pointer Sharp. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And now a 9-point Portland lead.
Yeah, inexcusable letting Henderson roam free like this. I mean, you're asking to get dunked on when you don't box him out.
Pass to Iguodaro. Allen outside. Fires the 3. Drills it from deep. Allen's got 6.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Lillard! What'd you expect?
Just a big-time answer from Lillard. He competes as hard as anyone in this league.
Pass to Richards. Stolen by Sharp. Lillard right side. There's the 3. And again, it's Portland with a 3.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Iguodaro. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Iguodaro's got his first bucket in this one.
No settling for an outside shot there. They went right to the hoop.
Allen on the wing, defended by Henderson. They set the screen, and the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
It's Lillard with the drive.
Oh, wow, what a dangerous move on that drive. I mean, when Dame is coming in strong, it is so tough to stop him.
Pass to Allen, back to Green. Some nice ball movement by Phoenix. Allen finds Green. Here's Allen. 5 on the clock. Outside for Green. Over Henderson. And it's Green missing. Portland leading by 12. Double team on Lillard. Ooh, stolen by Allen. And the Suns pushing it up now. It's stolen by Thibault. Now the Blazers moving it up. Stolen. In transition, here come the Suns.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Count it, good. Williams has got 4 points in the quarter.
Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
Green, the pass delivers. No good with the triple. For Portland, they've gotten 6 of 8 shots to go and looking good since the break.
Attacking the hoop. That is Scoot Henderson's bread and butter. Unstoppable when he's going downhill.
Now here's Green. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Pass to Richards. Now Allen. This one for 3. Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Lillard outside. Williams a screen on Green. 4 seconds left. Oh, great work by Lillard in the paint.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Leading the defense like a point guard.
He'll be proud of that one. Bigs love when their passing skills are noticed.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Williams is out there with Royce O'Neal. Then it's Dylan Brooks. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's Dunn in at the small forward position. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
O'Neal on the wing. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Booker's got his 5th assist in this one.
Draw them in and kick it out. Great execution to open up an easy look from outside.
Now here's Avdia. Lets it fly. O'Neal pulls it in. And if they're going to make a move, this is a good time to start.
And there's still plenty of time, but they definitely don't want to let this game get too far out of hand. Not putting his head down. He continues to produce with the team trailing.
The shot by Holiday, no good. In transition, here come the Suns. The lead now in single digits.
They're making smart adjustments, setting guys up for success.
But it took them a little while to get there. Just goes to show as long as you persevere, you'll figure your way out.
Clinging with a screen. And they call an illegal screen here.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Booker for 3. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. O'Neal. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Things are firing on all cylinders for them right now. We'll see if they can keep it going.
The 3 is off.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Brooks. And count it.
And they're on a big run to make this game interesting. Can't let up now.
It's one thing to get close, but do they have enough left in the tank to take the lead? We'll have to see.
Avdia outside. From downtown. Money from 3.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Booker. Ooh, tough make by Book.
And by maximizing their potential on every scoring opportunity, they've somehow, some way made this a thrilling finale.
Avdia outside. Shoots a three. Ooh, the shot misses. And here are the Suns. They're on a 14-5 run. Outside Booker. Screen by O'Neal. Booker buries it from deep.
When they need points, they do everything possible to get Booker his touches.
Outside Kamara. There's a minute 26 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Oh, he can't get the layup. The triple drop.
And this team is counting on Brooks in big-time moments. And guess what? Dillon delivers.
Avdia against Brooks. Holiday fires. He's off from three. Phoenix has gone 4 of 5 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. Now here's Booker. Kamara covering. Now pass to Williams. Kamara with it. Here's Avdia. 36 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. The floater, just 5 on the clock, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Avdia.
Oh, I see. Picking the worst time to lose control. This is why patience is the key in big moments, people.
Looking at who's out there for Portland now. Robert Williams comes in for Klingon, and Lillard subbed in for Drew Holiday. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
And they go to the intentional foul.
I can't believe that took so long. They needed to foul much sooner.
Good on the first, and that'll put them up 2. And so he drops them both, and it's a 3-point game.
Couldn't have asked for anything better there. Only a 3 can tie it now.
It's Booker on the wing. Brooks can't hit it. So it's the Trailblazers taking the W in a close one. With the late victory, they upset plenty of the
pride themselves on playing unselfish basketball.
Yeah, both sides preach player and ball movement, getting everyone involved. It makes both teams that much more difficult to defend.
Now, a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Irving and Thompson are the guard set. And it's small and power forward. It'll be Flagg and Davis. And it's Lively in at the 5 down low. Now here's Booker. Out to Brooks. Here's the screen. 5 on the clock. Iguodala. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Irving against Brooks. Outside Irving. The 3. It's hauled in by the Suns. Looking around the NBA, Devin Booker, GA, is as good as any two-guard out there.
Obviously, we know how Devin scores it, but what I love, he also can run your offense, and he gives good effort defensively. And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Irving against Brooks. Irving can't hit.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Booker with it. Williams, a screen on Thompson. The drive by Booker. Pass to Iguodala. The Suns need to get a shot off. O'Neal misses.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
I had a chance to talk with the head coach for Phoenix. I asked him how they prepared for this matchup against Anthony Davis, and coach responded saying, you have to prepare for his impact on both ends. Offensively, he's terrific around the rim and pretty much unguardable when his jumper is falling. And defensively, he does it all. Back to you, Kevin.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. Irving for 3. Rebound by Williams. Suns lead by 3. To the middle. And it's Williams finishing it off.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
Irving surveying the floor. Davis setting the pick for Irving. Dallas again missing.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
He seems like he's moving okay, but clearly something isn't right.
And Flagg throws it down.
Just outstanding work in transition from Flagg. He deserved to be rewarded for the energy he gave there.
And good depth for this Mavs roster, Tim, at just about every position. It looks like they've got options.
Well, it's helping them weather the Kyrie injury. Anthony Davis, you know, will tend to miss some games, so it's always nice to have a reliable backup.
And a wide open look for Irving. That one's good. Maybe that'll get him going after a 2-for-6 start.
And you must be up on Kyrie at all times, or this is what he'll do to you.
Booker, no good. Mavericks trail by 3. 1:02 left to play in the first. And Flagg throws it down.
Emphatic finish by Cooper Flagg. Boy, is he intense.
Now here's Booker. D right on him. Here's Williams. Good work defensively by Lively.
Defense did just enough to force that miss. I really expected him to get 2 there. Very difficult to stop team play when the ball's moving. Excellent find with the pass to create that scoring opportunity.
Now here's Booker. Out to Brooks. Over in the corner, Williams. Suns moving the ball around. And the dunk by Brooks.
And you like to see this from Brooks, right? No need to fall in love with the jump shot. Give the defense different looks.
Here's Irving. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
This is why they will go to him often. He's going to take and make shots.
Williams sends a screen for Booker. No good with the triple. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Mavericks lead. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Mavericks?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Everybody in this league wants to run, but not everybody has the personnel to do it. This is a great start.
They've got Royce O'Neal, Booker out there with Brooks. Then it's Williams. And it's Iguodala in at the 4 spot. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
An awesome distributor. Booker's floor awareness and understanding of when to dish it is a real weapon.
A nice shot by Irving.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
And there are a few players who can dominate on both ends, but Anthony Davis is certainly among them.
Yeah, he's one of the most dynamic defenders in the game, Kevin, and offensively, he can hurt you in a multitude of ways, whether it's off the dribble, posting, or facing up.
And just a good job of getting a high percentage look. Davis knows how to put himself in position to attack.
Booker with it, picked up by Davis, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First team.
Jim, one of the most dangerous scorers in the NBA, Devin Booker.
Well, he is smooth, Kevin. He makes it look easy, but developing that kind of offensive skill set is anything but.
Tim, I can hear it in my head right now. You called Steph Curry must-see TV. Does anyone from this next generation maybe approach that description for you?
Well, Kevin, certainly Victor Wembanyama would be at the top of that list. You're talking about a one-off when you combine that size with that particular skill set. And then Anthony Edwards would be another guy because of the explosiveness and excitement that he brings every single night.
It'll be exciting to see this next generation and see if they do impact it like the ones before them, for sure. Davis surveying the floor. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And the foul called on Cooper Flag. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Off the inbound pass, and the dunk by Booker.
2 emphatic points. Devin Booker.
Outside Irving. Over Brooks. Irving finds Davis. And here's Thompson. Just 5 to shoot. Rebound by the Suns. Williams has got 5 rebounds tonight. Brooks against Irving. Brooks, the pass to O'Neal. A miss that time. Would have put him up. The Mavericks leading. Here's Lively. Outside for Davis. Fires it up. Pins the shot with nobody near him. Davis has got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, even though Davis can create for himself, you love to see him get set up in rhythm.
Offensive rebound. Brooks outside. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. Booker against Davis. And when we look at this Suns team, Tim, over the folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal.
Shooting for Dallas.
The ruling on the floor stands.
Taking 2 shots.
Now, where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the Booker brings it hard to the rim.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. 2 points, that one goes.
And you got to love when Irving attacks the defense, knows how to get it done on the drive.
Out of bounds, Dallas will take possession. Mavericks leading by 5. 56 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Shot on the wing, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Irving's got 12.
And when he's on like this, guys, there's not much you can do to stop Kyrie. An incredible shot maker.
Booker taking the hit.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Irving against Brooks. And good that time. Irving's got the lead back up to 7 now for Dallas.
Almost effortless looking. Kyrie's motion inside is so well practiced.
Well, you want those shots anytime you can get them. High percentage at the rim.
Pass the flag. Now Lively. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Lively's got 4 points this quarter.
And I like Davis's decision-making. Fantastic. Always great at understanding when to move the ball.
Thompson way outside, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Shooting the ball so well in this one, a great performance from the field. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. We've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
I wouldn't want to have to be out there trying to keep up with them. It's really difficult when he shows you this kind of energy offensively.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Jason Kidd. P.J. Washington is out there with Powell. Then there's Dante Exum. Then it's Najee Marshall. And it's Gafford in at the center, filling out the middle.
And how about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Greg. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe. Marshall gets the bucket.
I tell you what, he came out of that locker room raring to go.
Green passes to Richards, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Heads-up play by Green, using the pick and roll to create space for his team.
Pass to Marshall. Over in the corner, Washington. From outside, off the mark. Suns trail by 6. You know, so much turmoil for the Mavericks last season, GA. Despite that, they were a win away from making the playoffs.
Yeah, they battled valiantly. But to go from the 2024 NBA Finals to the lottery, obviously disappointing. They're looking to make amends this season.
Now, here's Exum, guarded by Green. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Exum. Offensive rebound. Gafford kicks to Washington. Here's Exum. Tips it up. Here's Gafford. And they finally get it to go. A full night's work on the boards in one trip down the floor.
Well, when you grab the offensive rebound, you're already right there at the rim. It makes the putback that much easier.
And Green slams it in. And, Greg, you watch Jalen Green. So much upside potential.
Yeah, he can be streaky, but one of the most combustible scorers in the league. When he's on, he can take over single-handedly.
Pass to Marshall. There's the 3. Good on the 3-point shot. Marshall's got 6 points in the quarter.
Not the biggest fan of that shot, but he had the space to get it off, so why not?
And there's the foul. It'll go on Nick Richards. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Powell with a screen on Allen. Exum passes to Gafford. And Dunn over to help. Powell dishes to Exum. No good on the 3. Suns trail by 6. They kick it out to Green. They set the pick. Marshall with the steal. It's deflected. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession.
Well, it's a miracle that pass wasn't picked off. Instead, it goes out of bounds.
And the Mavericks with possession here. 1:50 left in the third quarter. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Well, Greg, you've had a long NBA career, so I'm curious, what's one of the biggest changes you've noticed since you've retired?
Well, you know, one that doesn't get talked about enough, length. You know, players these days are just longer, especially in the backcourt and that wing position. It feels like every team has a guy 6'9" or taller that is a pure perimeter player. They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
For the screen on Green. A floater. He can't get it to go. Suns trail by 6. Here's Dunn. The layup off target.
Those are the ones you definitely have to make. Sometimes there's just enough defense to make a miss.
Well, the first thought from the D there was to protect the rim, so good idea to take the 3 in transition.
There's a good screen. Green, the pass to Richards. And it's good, 2 points. Richards got 6 points in the quarter.
Solid job of moving the ball by Green, setting up a teammate.
Pass to Marshall. Powell kicks to Exum. Another 3 for Dallas.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
.23 seconds left here in the third quarter. High, arcing shot, and Gafford throws it down.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
A shot by Washington, and he's wide open. And that comes off the assist by Exum. Exum's got his 4th assist in this one. Green left side. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks. Their lead at 15 going into the break. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Well, the vision, the placement of the pass, and then the timing. You just can't do it any better.
Najee Marshall.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. We've got Green. He's out there with Grayson Allen. Nick Richards out there with Dunn. And it's Livers in at the 4-man position. That's who's out there for Phoenix. The shot by Powell, no good. Suns trail by 18. Green in the high post. Misses the layup. And so it's Exum with it. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. Pass to Gafford. Back to Exum. Gafford sets the pick for Exum. Clock at 4. Marshall passes to Gafford. The rebound by Richards. Richards got 4 rebounds in this game. Down low. And the rejection by Gafford. That's a 2 from Powell. That one goes in. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
They made a point to protect the rim, challenging shots all game long, and the block total is off the chart.
Well, one thing that has stood out to me, and it's been a major difference maker, is they're playing with great pace, getting out on the break every chance they get.
Back to Exum. Pass to Gafford. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And it's Washington missing. Suns trail by 20. Dunn outside. Lets it go from deep. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Marshall's got his 4th rebound in this one. Now Washington. Powell with a screen on Green. Washington kicks to Marshall. Pass to Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
Oh, dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points.
You know, you'd love to see him pull that off, but instead he goes from highlight reel to the bloopers.
Marshall deciding where to go with it. Gafford sets the pick for Marshall. A three-pointer off the mark.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
Allen passes to Richards.
2 minutes.
Will it go? Rebounded by Gafford. Gafford's got 5 rebounds tonight. Washington finds Marshall. Back to Washington. Pass to Exum. Here's Gafford. Now Marshall. Now, here's Washington. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And Phoenix with a whole new group on the floor. 1:33 left to play in the final quarter. To the paint. It's Brooks on the wing, covered by Irving. Floats one up. Brooks with the bucket.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Dallas.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
The Mavericks have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. Davis setting the pick for Thompson. Now Lively, and stolen by Williams. And now the Suns a fast break, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Brooks against Irving. Lively is screen on Brooks. Off target from outside. And so Booker will bring it up for the Suns. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Thompson pulled the shot a little up, but the bounce goes his way.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
It is never easy to win on the road, but they rose to the challenge.
So we see the Mavericks taking the win here.
For the Dallas Mavericks, the goal is to improve each time they take the floor, emphasizing communication and effort. Blazers, Mavs, it's next, right after this. So the opening lineup for the Mavericks. A pair of first overall picks of the front court, Flagg and Davis. Kyrie and Clay pair up to make the backcourt, and it's Lively in at the center position. Coach, the defense has been ahead of the schedule for Portland. Where do they take the next step in that regard?
Well, first off, EA, they can do much better on the defensive boards. Also, cutting down their careless fouls. Those are things they have to look to clean up.
Here's Flagg, driving inside.
And just carving up the defense on the drive. Great to see Flagg taking initiative on offense like this.
Count it.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now here's Irving. Pass to Davis. Portland with a rebound. Now Klingon. Off the outside. Fires the three. Gets the three to fall. Abdia's got 5.
Yeah, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what. If he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Here we go. Here's Kamara. And it's blocked.
This was in bold on Flagg's scouting reports. His ability to shut down shots.
Well, that's a smart pass in close quarters.
For Portland, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Here's Abdia. Davis with a rebound.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Pass to Lively. That's in there. Davis with the assist.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Here's Holiday. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
I think Holiday knew there'd be some contact here, so he was ready to outwork.
Holiday against Irving. Just 5 to shoot. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation there on the defense. And he'll be shooting his first free throw. And he shows the focus there. Nails the tee.
And he's basically automatic from here. And that's not an accident. No doubt, Kyrie still puts in work at the line.
Davis, a screen. On the wing, Davis. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Davis with a screen on Holiday. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Portland trailing here. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Jeremy Grant began his career as an activity role player, but he's been adding layers. He said at the start, whatever I needed to do to get on the court, whether it was defense, rebounding, blocking shots, I was going to do it. I wanted to see what I was capable of, so I put a lot of work in expanding my role. Brian, back to you.
Thank you, Allie. Holiday finds Grant. Portland moving it around. Pass to Holiday. Grant with a screen on Irving. Now Klingon. Just 4 to shoot. Lively with a block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lively. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds.
Dallas ball.
There's 1:12 left to play in the first quarter. Lively with a screen on Holiday. Irving, the pass to Davis. Here's Flagg. 6 on the shot clock. Lively with a screen on Grant. Fires, top of the key. Dallas, no good that time either.
The defender takes away his space and any chance of him making that shot.
Abdia, right side. Pass to Klingon. To the middle. And there's Holiday. That's good. On the assist by Klingon. Holiday's gotten his second bucket.
Yeah, foul line down is where Holiday does a lot of his best work.
Pure from three-point range.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Off with the layup. Now here's Thompson. Kamara covering. And there's a foul. It'll go on to Monty Kamara. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Inside, Davis. No stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity in a three-point play. It goes on Denny Avdia. Dallas shooting their second free throw attempt on the night. With one on the clock. He knocks it down. They're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
Yeah, they're going to review that shot to make sure he got it off in time, but I think it's going to count.
And at the end of one, both. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Mavericks?
They are looking engaged so far, especially on offense.
Yeah, and that's helped them get the lead. But we'll have to see if they can sustain this offensive output.
On the court for Dallas here in the second. Davis and Lively, the lengthy combo inside. Thompson and Flagg fill out the wings. And it's Irving in at the one. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Here's Lillard. And the foul is called. He missed it. So he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. And it's already hard enough to play D in this league. Some people feel that traveling has gotten out of control, Coach.
Well, I don't know if it's gotten out of control, B.A. I think the referees do a pretty good job on traveling. I think what's important for the referees is they have to be able to determine which travel calls gain a guy an advantage and which ones you could let go because they have no effect on the clock.
The offensive rebound. The Mavericks trailing. And a fast break now. The Mavericks on the run. Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Irving's got 6.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
Avdia from outside. Again, the miss by Portland. Here's Flagg. 7 points in the game. And he bangs it home with one hand.
And throwing it down off the drive. Flagg showing off those young legs and athleticism.
Here's Lillard. Missed inside. Dallas leading by 4. Pass to Irving. On the wing, Irving. Here's Flagg. Kamara covering. Here's Irving. 5 to shoot. Davis from long range. Portland with a rebound. Klingen's got 4 rebounds in the game. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Avdia from outside. They get it again. No good that time. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. And it's Flagg missing. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for Portland. 4-point game. A bit of a shocker during the summer of 2024. Denny Avdia getting traded from Washington to Portland.
Yeah, and from one young team to another, B.A., Denny was just 24 when he got moved and fetched 2 first-round picks, 2 seconds, a big haul.
Williams is checked in for Klingen.
For your trailblazer.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. And a slam dunk by Lively.
Assist for
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Now Lillard. Out to the right wing. Lillard, a screen on Irving. Out to Lillard. To win the run, down to 5 on the shot clock. Lively grabs the miss.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Snatched up. Here's Davis. Ooh, look at Davis hustling up court.
And the length is hard to contend with. Davis using all of it for the putback points there.
For 3, here's Lillard. Again, the miss by Portland. The Mavericks lead by 8. Here's Flag. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks a lot. A high skill level in today's NBA. Dallas Mavericks coach and Hall of Famer Jason Kidd said these guys have gotten so good. Everyone can shoot threes and get their own rebound and make an assist. It's incredible what these young players are doing. Guys?
The next generation. Allie, thank you. Goes back up. Williams grabs the board. 41 seconds left to play in the first half. Lillard outside. On the wing, Grant. His first shot attempt. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Well, every team needs a guy like Williams who's willing to do the dirty.
Screen by Lively. Irving, the pass to Lively. And a slam dunk by Lively.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Lively with a screen on Lillard. Oh, Thompson from deep three-point land. And so it's Dallas finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Getting lots of great looks. Shooting it well. That's why they're up. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Blazers trail by 8. They've got Shaedon Sharpe. Robert Williams out there with Matisse Thybulle. Then it's Henderson, and it's Lillard in at the point guard position. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers.
Inside, Lillard can deliver. He's a skilled finisher.
To the inside. Out to Powell from the arc. Drops in the 3. Powell's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, we see this more and more. Big guys who can really shoot it from deep.
Sends it home from three-point land.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Here's Exum. And Dallas hits again from deep.
Well-placed pass in the hands of a guy ready to attack.
Well, the Trailblazers shooting 40% from the field in this one. Pass to Thybulle. Back to Lillard. Williams on the wing. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. That's on Dante Exum.
Well, this isn't a strength for Williams. He puts most of his work in on the defensive side of the ball.
And Williams drops them both.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
Gafford with a screen on Henderson. Exum passes to Gafford. Now Marshall. Washington outside. Here's Powell. The 3. They get it back. Stayed with it, but couldn't get it to fall. Blazers trail by 7. He's still feeling it. Williams passes to Lillard. Williams a screen on Powell. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Striking from deep range. Dame.
Yeah, Lillard is relentless on offense tonight, getting bucket after bucket for his team.
Here's Exum. Good work there as it goes. Exum's got 5 points now this quarter. Here's Sharp. Good. And it's Lillard who picks up the assist.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Pass to Washington for three. Gets the three ball to go. Washington's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
Well, the defense was a little soft. He felt free to take that shot.
Lillard passes to Williams. Now here's Sharp. Portland moving it around. Williams finds Lillard. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Pass to Gafford. Thybulle with a steal. Here's Henderson with the drive. Williams passes to Henderson. Here's Sharp. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Sharp's got his second basket.
Yeah, not afraid to finish at the rim. Sharp, just relentless.
And here's Washington. Lets the three fly. Here's Gafford. Out to Powell. From deep. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Sharp with it. Checked by Washington.
And this guy has some bounce. Always fun seeing Sharp hammer it home.
Much to the fans' delight, Stan. Shaden Sharp's dunks are already legend in some parts.
Well, B.A., he does stuff that makes you shake your head, and it gets a ridiculous amount of airtime. Certainly an entertaining young player to watch.
Oh, gritty defense, protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
Back to Henderson. Over to the wing. Sharp against Powell. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Well, this is where Williams gets most of his points. Rolling off the screen, ready to catch and finish.
Pass to Washington. The three. Knocks down the triple. Washington's got 6 points.
Well, coaches will take that any day. Don't pass up open threes like that.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. And Williams punches it home.
Well, look, the defense has got to push Williams further away, or he'll do exactly that.
Gafford with a screen on Lillard. Pass to Exum. Back to Marshall. And it's in there. Marshall's got his first points in this one.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. He might have seen something he needs to review with his guys.
For your Blazer Den.
Here's Kamara. And it's... The officials may want to take a look at it on the replay monitor. And not so fast. The officials are going to check that shot again and make sure they got it right before we go to the fourth.
While this call may not decide the game, always prefer to get it right.
Point. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the court right now for the Mavericks. Thompson and Flagg fill out the wings. Davis and Lively, the lengthy combo inside. And it's Irving in at the one. On the take. And that one is hammered home.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
A sequence like that really does sting. I'll tell you that much.
Tipped. In transition, here they come. Trips down the breakaway slam.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal, then he goes straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Knocks down the long J.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away, they've got to close out to the arc.
Here's Irving. And there's the lay-in. And the Mavericks lead by 5.
An opportunistic player in the open floor. Once Irving sees a chance to score, he jumps on it. And now that's a momentum builder for sure. So important in a close game.
Look at his teammates here. They love it. Plays like that going to get them going.
Yes, some guys shrink in big moments, and some rise to the occasion.
2 minutes gone by here in the 4th. Davis, a screen. Irving, the pass to Davis. Oh, the power! Anthony Davis!
Yeah, talk about guys that like to go right to the rim. AD is towards the top of that list.
Irving, here's Lively. Jams it home!
I love seeing a player pass up his own shot to create a great look for a teammate.
They set the pick. Holiday drives in. Oh, the feathery touch. Dropped it right over the rim.
Such a strong guard, Drew Holiday, finishing through contact.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Dallas.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. Really great when you see it in action.
Yeah, the other thing they're doing is absolutely scorching the net. Red hot from outside all game long. And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
Lively on the double.
Player standing out of bounds, violation. Dallas ball.
Dallas leading by 6.
2 minutes in the game. 2 minutes.
Now here's Irving. Driving to the basket. Davis with it. Avdia picks him up. Lively. A thunderous two-hander with authority.
Unbelievable shooting down the stretch has them sitting pretty.
8 feet out. Holiday outside. From deep. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Thompson fires. Here's Irving. Avdia rips down the board. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this 4th quarter. Goes again. And he lays it in.
Activity on the glass. That's a possession that could have gotten away from him.
Irving with it. Here's Davis. Lively. Thompson outside. Irving outside. Cooper flag. 5 to shoot. Oh, he can't connect from long distance.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
Oh, the putback is no good. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Now Davis with the shot.
Right there, you see one of the many ways AD can beat you with his craft.
Second team foul.
So the first one drops, and that'll put him up by 9.
Anthony Davis.
Both free throws good from Davis.
Hey, talk about a cool customer. Icing this one with some clutch free throws.
Davis pulls it down. So Dallas takes this one by a big margin. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one.
And Portland starts out with the ball. So the opening lineup for the Suns. They've got Royce O'Neal, Dylan Brooks out there with Devin Booker. Then there's Dunn, and it's Williams at the 5, roaming the paint. Nice shot by Brooks.
And you have to like how active Brooks is on the floor, working hard to be where his team needs him on that break.
Lillard surveying the D. It's to Kamare. And to Lillard. 6 to shoot. And the officials have called the illegal screen right there.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
A nice shot by Booker.
Calls the play, and Booker executes to perfection.
And it's Avdia off the drive. And finished off by Avdia.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for him.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
Pass to Holiday, and stolen by Williams. Fast break, here come the Suns. Now here's Booker, covered by Kamara. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. Phoenix shooting their first foul shot of the game.
And a season ago at the charity strike, this is a group that shot an impressive 81%.
And so he hits the technical free throw.
This is who you want at the line, and Booker gets himself there a lot.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
The Suns have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. And last season, Greg, Devin Booker became the Phoenix Suns' all-time leading scorer.
Yeah, he passed Hall of Famer Walter Davis to achieve that feat. Booker is a guy that wants to be a Sun for life, so I expect him to break even more franchise records.
Now here's Lillard. Devin Booker missing his last shot.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
I caught up with Coach Chauncey Billups. He brought up the difficulties that come along with guarding Devin Booker, and he told me the hard part with Book is that he's a 3-level scorer and a willing passer. He's not just an isolation scorer. They use him in a lot of different actions, so you're constantly chasing him. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you once again, Allie.
Yeah, Lillard has those ups. He can get to the rim when he wants to.
With 3, Booker, Avdia with the rebound. Trailblazers trail by 8. Lillard from deep three-point land. And it's Lillard again missing.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Booker. No good. Shot missing. Avdia with a defensive effort. And finished off by Avdia.
Nice feed inside. Saw the play develop and hit him right when he needed to.
Brooks outside. Out to the right wing. Suns moving the ball around. Kamara with it. He's picked up by Brooks. Here's Lillard. And again, it's Portland converted.
And with how well Lillard shoots it from deep, that mid-range, Jay, is normally going to be open.
And Booker kicks to O'Neal. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not what you want to leave open. And really the only question going forward for Klingon, can he keep up with the foot speed in the NBA?
At the line for your Trailblazers.
He hits the second from the line. And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. 6-point lead. Brooks, the pass to Dunn. O'Neal wide open. Another 3 for Phoenix.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Avdia with it. He's picked up by O'Neal.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Now here's Booker. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Pass to O'Neal. Now here's Brooks. Takes a 3. Hits the three-point bomb. Brooks has got 8.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
We'll see if they can keep this pace. Not sure they can win it by relying on just the 3.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half. And a terrific job on both ends of that sequence. Very slick steal and great transition offense.
And so it's Phoenix with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
On top of that, they're creating turnovers and taking advantage by converting on the offensive end.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Suns. We've got Booker. Royce O'Neal is out there with Dunn. Then there's Dylan Brooks. And it's Williams at the center position. You often hear that the skill level in the league has never been higher, Greg, and some say this is the peak of the game. What do you think?
And I'll tell you this, Kevin, I'm not complaining. If the league can improve upon this, the sky is really the limit.
There's O'Neal with the 3. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
Oh, he really wanted that triple. Even though he missed, I really like the competitiveness I'm seeing.
Just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Clinging with the steal. Holiday, the pass to Avdia. And finished off by Avdia.
And the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
Outside, O'Neal. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in. Booker's got 4 assists in the game. Lillard dishes to Avdia. Lillard attacking. And Damian Lillard throws it down hard.
Oh! Is Dame trying to get in the dunk contest? Looked like it on that incredible finish.
No good from Booker.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
Lillard against Booker. And that one's good. Lillard's got the lead up to 2 now for the Trailblazers. Phoenix has gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. Out to Brooks. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's his first foul. Williams, he's checked in for Portland.
Lineup for your Trailblazer.
Outside, O'Neal. Back to Booker. Brooks from outside. Good on the triple. Brooks has got 11.
He doesn't take a lot of time to make up his mind. Brooks always thinking ahead, and he's in position before the pass is made.
Outside, Williams. Williams with the block. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Here's Holiday. That one, no good. O'Neal with the defensive effort. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Hey guys, well, Damian Lillard talked about what it would mean to his legacy to win a title. He said, my body of work does speak for itself. I don't think I have to prove it to anybody. It's more for myself, honestly. And I just want to be like, yeah, I've done all these things, but I want a championship too. Kevin?
Chasing that ring. Okay, Allie, thanks.
Shoots the lights out. Booker has limitless range.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. O'Neal finds Booker. Taken away by Holiday. At the top of the key, Williams to the left wing. Lillard from outside. A putback, and Williams is right there.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
Booker the pass to Brooks. Dunn, wide open, he fires. Oh, good on the triple.
Even though it didn't go down, he'll take that shot every time.
Williams, a screen on Brooks. Here's Lillard. Williams with the block. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. Lillard against Brooks. Clock at 6. Williams sets a screen for Lillard. Avdia on the wing. Stolen by O'Neal. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Stolen by Avdia. Lets the 3 fly. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Avdia's got 7 points for the quarter.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Pass to Dunn. Looking to end the run. Williams with the block. And that'll do it for the first half of competitive game so far. Trailblazers out in front, up 3. From Portland. We're back in a moment. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. We're seeing a tremendous game from Damian Lillard.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter. Sliced right through them.
And when you rip through the D like he did in that first half, you gotta stay aggressive. Keep getting to the rim.
Henderson and Sharp are the guards. And at the small and power forwards, it's Thibault and Grant. And it's Williams at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Green, the pass delivers. Back to Green. It's Allen on the wing. Good ball movement here by the Suns. It's Allen on the wing. Off target with his 3. Portland leading by 5. It's stolen by Green. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Here's Liver. Count that one.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Thibault kicks to Henderson. Basket, good. Henderson's got the lead, back up to 5 now for the Trailblazers.
A little like Donovan Mitchell there. Henderson makes some really tough shots in traffic.
And it's Henderson with the ball for Portland. And it's Williams throwing it down.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Pass to Iguodala. Here's Liver. Here's Iguodala. Finds the shoot. And the 3 ball is good. Green's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
You can tell Green likes to move quickly. He gets that ball, and he's taking the shot in just a few seconds.
Here's Sharp. Put it down! Whoa!
Gracious way to get up.
Out of this world. Sharp is so quick into the air, and then he just hangs forever. Able to do things most others can't.
To the inside. Here's Iguodala. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Just so fast. I mean, it's like trying to stop a train when he's coming in for the slam.
Sharp. And then Sharp with the dunk.
We've heard the stories about Sharp and how impressive his vertical is. Now we see it on full display. And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
And he drives in, and then Sharp with the dunk.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And it's Livers missing.
A little too aggressive on that shot. He's not the guy they want shooting those tough threes.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. There's the pick. Driving inside. Excellent D there from Williams. Trailblazers leading by 8. Sharp, the pass to Williams. And it's Williams finishing it off.
Something that Williams does so well, as soon as he has inside position, he just goes for the finish.
For Portland, they've gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the field here in the third, coming out of the break very hot. Henderson looking it over. And then Henderson with the jam.
And Henderson doesn't need any extra motivation to head straight for the rim.
But Trey drains it from beyond the arc. Henderson's got 9 points now in just the second hit.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
And there's the drive, and Henderson throws it down hard.
Explosive in every way. The quick first step, and then you see the hop.
To the wing on the left. From deep, Green. A rebound by Grant.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
Inside, here's Iguodala.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Trailblazers lead by 17. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. O'Neal is out there with Dunn. Then it's Brooks. Then it's Williams. And it's Booker in at the 1. It's good.
Soft touch. Booker finding his spot, just floating it in.
Lillard attacking. Wide open look here for Klingon. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. And the Trailblazers lead by 20. O'Neal no good.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Fires the 3. Lillard misses.
Oh, man, for whatever reason, he can't get it going from 3, and he's pretty good from there.
Brooks from outside. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And definitely a streak shooter. When Brooks is hot, he can carry the offense.
Williams with the ball. Lillard picks him up. Deep 2 from Brooks. And it's Phoenix scoring again.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
He's going to keep putting up shots regardless of the score. That's the kind of player he is.
Pass to Klingon. Klingon, the screen for Lillard. Beyond the arc. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Lets it go with the 3. Again, the miss by Lillard.
Whatever rhythm he had last quarter, it has left his body. He is having a hard time finding buckets.
Here's Booker. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
It's the determination from Booker that just can't be matched.
And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Trailblazers?
They have found a lot of success in transition, running at every opportunity and getting points before the defense can get set.
And not just that, they're also forcing turnovers at a high rate and taking advantage in transition.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Oh, what a finish!
In spite of his size, Lillard's a tenacious rebounder. He'll battle you down low.
Al Brooks. O'Neal fires. Knocks down the 3.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Fires the 3. Lillard outside. And down goes the 3.
Some nights, Lillard can just keep going and going.
The long shot, no good. Trailblazers leading by 15. Drives to the hoop. There's a minute 45 left in the fourth quarter. Abdia. Oh, and he cannot get the layup. And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Brooks carries the deep ball.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
He takes it in. Ah, the basket is good.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat we really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Ah, Booker with a beautiful floater there.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. He's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
Oh, and he cannot get the layup.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm. And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Trailblazers.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Damian Lillard.
He did a great job following his team's game plan and not rushing anything on offense, which allowed him to catch fire.
Brooks against Lillard. One-handed!
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. And as always, Allie, thank you so much. And that about wraps it up.
Booker out there with Dylan Brooks. Then it's Royce O'Neal, and it's Iguodaro in at the 4-man position. And for the Mavericks, Thompson and Flagg fill out the wings. Davis and Lively, the lengthy combo inside. And it's Irving in at the point. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul.
It's going to be on Dylan Brooks.
You know, Irving isn't just a perimeter player. He's so dynamic inside as a scorer. His strength is savvy, tough to keep the defense on balance.
Doris, we've said it before. Kyrie Irving has some of the best handles this game has ever seen. What makes him so good?
BA, to me, you can tell Kyrie has had a basketball in his hands from his earliest years. There is just a comfort, whether he's in traffic or if there's multiple defenders being sent in his direction. Under duress of heavy pressure, it's like Kyrie Irving sees nothing but the rim in front of him. He's truly incredible.
And it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Earlier, I spoke with Jason Kidd. Tonight, his team has a huge assignment, containing all-star guard Devin Booker. He told me Devin is as good as it gets at the 2. He's always applying pressure. His shooting is great, but we don't talk about Book's ball handling enough. He is lethal in that regard as well. Guys?
Okay, thanks, Allie.
This is what you call a dead-eye three-point perimeter shooter. Blake Thompson doing work.
Booker fires from way outside. And it's Booker again missing. Davis with it, guarded now by Williams. And here's Thompson for 3. They grab their own miss. Pass to Flagg. Second shot opportunity. Iguodaro grabs a miss.
The defensive breakdown gives him a wide open look, but he can't take advantage.
Thompson against Booker. And the shot goes.
I love that Devin Booker isn't afraid to mix things up on the offensive end, trying to score inside and does just that.
Here's Irving. Here's Flagg. He's covered by O'Neal. Into the lane. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
And a solid pick to free him up for the dunk.
Boy, the timing there couldn't be any better.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Booker no good.
Oh, he missed the chippy. What are the odds? That's so frustrating.
And the Mavericks are in the planning stages for a new arena set to open by 2031.
Yeah, their existing arena opened in 2001. A 30-year run for an NBA venue is pretty typical. And remember, it's big business. New arenas are often the anchor tenant for larger developments.
Irving looking it over. Five on the clock. Tries it from 19. Again, the Mavericks good for 2 more.
So smooth on the mid-range. Kyrie dialed in.
Oh, it's stolen away. High post Davis. Pass to Lively. And a slam dunk by Lively.
They played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Well, you set the tempo early, and when you get command and control of a game, it's perfect.
Dallas leading by 11. Lively passes to Davis. Here's Flagg. Thompson finds Irving. Off target with the 3. 1:06 left in the first quarter. Booker against Thompson.
Well, there's an activity level and a skill level that makes Devin Booker problematic on the offensive end. He dares defenders to get physical with him.
Phoenix shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. Both free throws good from Booker.
This is definitely not the guy to foul. He loves getting to the free throw line.
There's 48 seconds left in the first quarter. There's Davis with the 3. Counted from distance.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Dallas leading by 12. Thompson with it. Now guarded by Booker. Pass to Lively. And a slam dunk by Lively.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Here's Flag. Thompson scanning the floor. And again, it's Dallas.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks, a sizable lead of 14 at the break. They're getting quality looks, and that's why they're shooting at such a high clip. More 2K action in just a moment. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Mavericks?
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
And so in the game for Phoenix, they've got Dylan Brooks, also Devin Booker out there, Mark Williams out there with Royce O'Neal, and it's Iguodala in at the 4. Some nice ball movement by Phoenix. Second quarter of basketball, about a minute played so far. The Mavericks lead by 9. Here's Flag, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That's on Mark Williams.
And one thing that's incredible about Cooper Flag, he should be in college this year, but he reclassified and instead is playing in the league.
Well, Grant, in 2024, you added Cooper Flag to the USA Select team before he even played a game in college.
You know, B.A., he made me look really good, too. You know, he performed extremely well against the men's national team. And at just the age of 17, he already looked like one of the better players on the court that day.
Well, you simply have to stay connected to him. His shooting stroke is that pure.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Thompson outside. Inside, here's Lively. Oh, a big-time jam! Slams it right over Williams.
Oh, my goodness. Not only a vertical threat, but a big-time finisher, Derek Lively.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Pass to Thompson. Takes a 3. And good. Coming on the assist by Irving. Thompson's got 8.
At his absolute best. Klay Thompson, rise and fire on the catch. Good night defense.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Anthony Davis talked about what motivates him. He said championships, the things I do in the community, being a good teammate, playing hard. All that stuff matters the most to me. Don't get me wrong, money is amazing, but my legacy will win that battle every time. Back to you.
Priority straight. All right, Allie. Thanks a lot. Booker. Booker with the finish inside.
Putting up points is what Devin Booker does best, and right now he is showing out.
Williams against Irving. Oh, Williams with the block. We've got 1:55 left to play in the second quarter. Can't cash it in from close range. Here's Flag. Outside Irving. Davis with a screen on Booker. Pass to Thompson. Shot clock at 5. Deflects the pass. O'Neal with it. And Davis picks him up defensively. Williams against Irving. Williams' shot is good.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Brooks against Irving. Davis with a screen on Brooks. Irving goes in. It's good. Give him 8.
So many things go into Kyrie Irving's game. Right there, the quickness and the craftiness on the drive. It's special.
Here's Booker. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Davis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Lively. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Lively's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, make no mistake, Klay Thompson is more than just a shooter and scorer. Nice pass there, guys.
Lets a floater go. Pretty shot from Booker.
Well, listen, I like the bucket, but defensively, you've got to be better.
Irving against Brooks. Outside Davis. Outside for Irving. 6 to shoot. Davis, the pass to Irving. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Davis can't hit. Here's Iguodala. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's Dallas in a good situation. Up by 13 points to close the quarter. They're showing impressive focus out there. And it's paying off big on both ends of the floor. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
Half-court shot. Red line. Ooh, they're measuring up the shot.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Nice game. Great performance by Devin Booker.
He was getting into the lane easily that first half. Just relentless.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far, the defense has not been able to counter it.
Najee Marshall is out there with Dante Exum. Then it's Washington, then it's Daniel Gafford, and it's Powell in at the 4. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. To the wing, right side. Here's Livers. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
And if you're just joining us, we played just over a minute here in the third. A nice shot by Richards. All right, Doris, when you're talking about the type of player who comes off the bench, what kind of player do you like best in that 6-man role?
I mean, for me personally, I love guys who can keep pressure on the defense with their scoring ability. Somebody who can shoot with range or put it on the deck, because then your offense doesn't take a step back.
Just 5 to shoot. Here's Exum. The shot comes out. Great D that time from Allen. Suns trail by 9. Very pretty alley-oop.
Oh, incredible! Save that one. I want to watch it again.
Awesome. And it's Gafford missing. The Suns have gone 3 of 3 in the second half. Oh, the posterizer from Green.
They've been aggressive during this run, but they've also played under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group.
Exum passes to Marshall, and here's Gafford. Done with a steal. To the middle. Knocked loose. Marshall with it. Richards picks him up. Here's Gafford. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Boy, when you think about what Daniel Gafford brings to the floor, it's length, it's athleticism, it's the vertical threat at the rim. But for me, it's about grit and toughness, too.
And it's Green with the ball for the Phoenix Suns. In the second half, they've only given up 1 basket coming on the free throw. Here's Exum. Nails it from 3. Exum's got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Outside, Green. Here's the pick. Pass to Richards. Here's Livers. Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
You have to limit mistakes. They're so tough to overcome.
These are the kinds of plays that can be game changers, that can make you hang your head.
2 minutes.
Marshall outside. Washington passes to Exum. For 3, Powell. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
The effort, the position, the timing, all there.
And add instincts to that. He can sense where the rebound's going to go.
Sees his man, threads the pass inside. Excellent teamwork.
Last year, Jalen Green was twice named Western Conference Player of the Week.
Yeah, and Green was the first Rockets player to win the award multiple times since James Harden in 2019. And, you know, we've seen the flashes, and now on a new team, can he improve his consistency?
Gafford with the bucket. Suns trail by 11. The flush, Jalen Green.
And this guy can just fly. Green lifts off and slams it down.
Exum outside, pass to Washington. Here's Marshall, the three is up. Fires in the triple. And the Mavericks lead by 12.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Yeah, and Green has tons of confidence in his three-point shot. And it was on display right there as he knocked it down.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Powell passes to Gafford. Nice ball movement by Dallas. With the floater, it's deflected. Now Allen. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And that'll do it for the third quarter. Down.
All right, fans.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. The Mavericks lead by 9. On the court for the Suns, getting the fourth quarter going. They've got Royce O'Neal. Dylan Brooks is out there with Devin Booker. Then there's Mark Williams. And it's Iguodala in at the 4. To the left wing. On the wing, Thompson. Tries to keep it alive. With 1 on the clock. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
That's what we call a power finish. There's no such thing as gentle for the big man.
That one goes. Count it.
This guy has so many shots up his sleeve. Devin Booker loves to go with that floater when it's presented to him.
Irving attacking. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose to dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger. And the shot goes down. And the Mavericks lead by 11.
Well, very hard to stop Kyrie Irving once he has his rhythm. Now he's relentless, seeking out some buckets.
Williams' shot is good.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
And to me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
And it's flag missing. Suns trail by 9. It's a one-on-one situation. Thompson against Booker. And the Suns pushing it up now. And no hesitation on the jam in transition.
Yeah, the moment the fast break starts, Brooks is out in transition, and that hustle gives him the edge.
Screen by Lively. Irving. Here's Lively. Oh, the drop pass, and he dunks it down.
Boy, you love the efficiency with which he's going at things tonight. This is what we've come to expect from him.
Now Brooks. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Now pass to Williams. Oh, he jammed it.
And this is something Brooks must continue focusing on. When he sets up guys, team chemistry improves.
And Williams no good on that one. Dallas leading by 7. Now Lively. Ooh, he leaves no question.
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion. Here's the pass to Williams. Oh, he jams it right back at him.
You can always count on D-Book
playbook to make the right reads when he's in pick and roll action. He's so smart.
And Williams no good on that one.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
The Mavericks have gotten 5 of their 7 shots to fall in this final quarter. Here's Flag. He launches. Ooh, it misses. It's Booker on the wing, defended by Thompson.
Boy, as fantastic a Devin Booker's offensive arsenal is, to me the best part is competitive edge and toughness. It sets him apart nightly.
Both shots good from the stripe.
A perfect trip to the line narrows the gap.
Dallas has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Booker against Irving. From 18 feet. Can't get it.
Oh, tough rebound for the big fella, but that is his job, folks.
Now here's Brooks. Not a lot of room. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to be on Anthony Davis.
Yeah, a strong move to the rack draws that foul.
Ooh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he ends up making the second. And that shrinks the margin to just 4.
Just a tough miss at the line. They're down 2 baskets now.
Here's Flag. Klay Thompson. The putback. Lays out, and they recover it.
He gets to the long rebound and keeps the clock running.
And no surprise here at this stage of the game.
The play will be reviewed on the NBA rules.
Stance.
There will be 2 minutes.
Challenge in place. We've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I listened to the Suns coach address his team. Clearly, there's no doubt in the coach's mind. He told his guys, look, we're in this. All it takes is a couple of stops and a couple of buckets. It's yours for the taking. Now go out there and take it. I like his confidence. Guys?
And Allie, thanks. He gets it to go.
Boy, you can see this guy's work ethic. He just refuses to give up on that possession, and he gets rewarded for it.
Davis fires. AD stretching the floor.
Oh, man, he plays with a relentless motor in clutch time, too. Davis always wants the ball in his hand.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lively. Brooks outside. There's 31 seconds left to play in the fourth. It's good.
And this team is counting on Brooks in big-time moments. And guess what? Dillon delivers.
Well, if they score here, they could effectively end this one.
Yeah, and their main objectives right now, taking care of the rock and using some time.
Gets it to go.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
And here's Lively. And so it's Dallas winning this one. This one was in the balance right at... All right, thanks, Allie. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
Could things get a little chippy tonight?
It would not surprise me at all, Kevin. These teams, not only fierce rivals, but there's a little bit of animosity for one another. Knowing the fact that both these teams play in the same conference, yeah, I'd say the spirits might be high tonight.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. We've got Donovan Clingan. Shaden Sharp is out there with Holiday. Then it's Avdia. And it's Kamare in at the 3 spot. Here's Dallas. Right side Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
And he'll get ahead of steam when there's that much of a lane. You can't get in AD's way.
And Holiday throws it down.
What a contest this is turning into. Almost like a dunk contest, Kevin.
You're right, Greg. They are really going at it. It's bound to only get more intense from here on out. Now, here is Irving. Drops in the layup for 2.
And that's a defensive miscue there. You can't let Irving get that kind of position inside.
Tim, walk me down the Donovan Clingan pick at number 7 in the 2024 draft. What do you think the thinking was there?
Well, Kevin, I just think people viewed him as a winner, a 2-time collegiate champion, and then most importantly, that rare young big man that wants to play center and anchor the paint.
Holiday. Good work defensively by Lively.
Well, give the defender credit. Sometimes it's enough to force the miss.
Dallas moving the ball around. Outside Irving. To the middle. And Davis gets it to go on the assist by Irving. Davis has got his second basket.
And Davis shoots a high percentage because he's so adept at playing to his strength.
And it's Sharp missing. Mavericks have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. And Clingan pulls it down. For Portland, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game.
Right here.
Now here is Holiday. Into the lane. Misses from close range. And now Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
A bit ago, Jason Kidd and I were able to chat. I asked Coach directly about his thoughts on facing Drew Holiday. We have to keep an eye on him at all times, Coach admitted, saying defense is where he has me most worried. He can be so disruptive. We really have to keep the ball away from him. Sounds like they'll try to avoid Holiday altogether on the offensive end. Kevin, back to you.
Allie, thank you so much. Here's Kamare. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
Now here's Irving. Davis setting the pick for Irving. It's good. Irving's got 6.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
And we knew coming into this game, we expected him to be very involved early.
Kamare misses.
So the defense should consider themselves lucky there because he's not usually one to miss those kinds of looks. Oh, and he's a very good mid-range shooter, but the defense was all over him there, making that a very difficult shot.
You know, you got to be impressed with the size and athleticism of this Mavericks front court, Jim.
And now the addition of Cooper Flagg at small forward. So in addition to all the length and mobility they already had, this now makes them the match of any team in the league in that regard. Yeah, he didn't read the defense very well there. He telegraphed that pass.
Avdia, a screen on Irving. Irving against Avdia. Right wing. Wide open look here for Clingan. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. Thompson way outside. Portland grabs the miss. Outside, Avdia. Here's Flagg, defended by Sharp. 23 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Lively sends a screen for Flagg. 4 on the shot clock. And finished off by Lively.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? Pass to Sharp. Back to Avdia. This one for three. Portland no good that time either. One quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Mavericks lead by 3. And we'll be back shortly for the start. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen here, guys, from the Mavericks.
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Well, it's hard to get stops in this league with so much talent offensively. I love what they are doing right now.
The 4 and 5, it's Davis and Lively. Irving and Thompson are the guard set. And it's Flag in at the 3. So that's who Dallas starts the second with.
You know, a word you hear a lot around Drew Holiday is underrated. Enough really doesn't get said about his abilities on the floor, how he can affect the game on both ends.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Williams is checked in.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
Well, the defense challenged him just enough to force that miss. They really collapsed when he got close to the rim.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Here's Holiday. It's rebounded by Dallas. We know about the length and the athleticism, Tim, of Lively, but what do you like about his skill and maybe the way he sees the game?
Yeah, this league has seen a lot of guys with that type of length and athletic ability, but what sets him apart, he's got great instincts for where to get open, instincts how to rebound, where the ball is coming off, and then also, I just think his conditioning level is very high.
And good quickness there. Sharp, exciting to watch when he's in attack mode.
Will not go. This is off the front iron. Outside Holiday. And it's Irving with the rebound. Mavericks leading by 5. Here's Davis. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
There's a fluid power and athleticism that he possesses. Nearly impossible to contain Davis inside.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Murray's checked in for Avdia. Jeremy Grant comes in for Tamani Kamara. Matisse Thybulle's checked in for Sharp, and it's Damian Lillard in for Drew Holiday.
Yeah, Lillard has those ups. He can get to the rim when he wants to.
And here is Irving. 6 points for him. Driving the lane. Rebound by Williams. Lillard, right side. Here's Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Irving kicks to Davis. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Lillard against Thompson. And there it is for him. And it's now only a 1-point Maverick lead.
Aggressive move by Lillard, attacking the heart of that defense.
And Tim, it came out this past summer that the Trailblazers were for sale.
And with the entirety of the proceeds of that sale going to charitable causes, and with franchise value skyrocketing league-wide, a lot of good is going to come from this transfer.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Kevin. Derek Lively uses his mobility to his advantage. He said, quote, I like to turn the game to attract me because I can't out-muscle anybody. But I can definitely get around people, I can outrun them, and I have to be able to use my stamina and energy to get up and down as much as I can. Kevin, back to you.
Smart approach. Allie, as always, we appreciate your reporting. Williams, a screen on Davis. Nobody near Lillard. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And Davis can't get it to go. And here's Grant. He'll bring it up for the Trailblazers. They trail by 1.
Second team foul.
59 seconds left to play here in the half. Lillard from outside drills the three-pointer. Lillard's got 7 points for the quarter.
Incredible range. Lillard makes these deep shots look like they're effortless.
Here's Irving. Defended by Thibault. Irving with the ball. The shot, no good. Lillard outside. Here's Williams, and it's Williams finishing it off.
An unreal athlete. Williams gets off the floor with such ease to power it down.
Here's Irving. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
And one of the responsibilities with being a great player is making free throws.
Williams has a screen for Lillard. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And Portland turns it over again.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And stolen by Thibault. Anthony Davis firing on all cylinders for Dallas. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Back to the action in just a minute. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You have to like what we're seeing from Davis.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
And that will be the biggest adjustment. They have to force the ball out of his hands, but that's a difficult challenge.
Here's who Chauncey Billups will start the second half with. Jeremy Grant is out there with Murray. Then it's Williams. Then there's Matisse Thybulle. And it's Lillard in at the 1 spot. Marshall. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Klingen's got 4 rebounds in this game. Klingen the screen for Lillard. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Lillard's got the opening bucket to start the second half for Portland. Now Exum, pass to Gafford. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. And GA, you know, some people argue that defense has declined in recent years. Would you agree?
I think mostly it's just harder to defend in today's game. You have to cover so much more ground, and with the lack of physicality, it just makes it more challenging. That first step of Lillard, deadly.
Grant against Washington. To the paint, here's Powell. The rebound by Grant. Trailblazers leading by 3. Lillard from outside. And again, it's Portland with the 3.
A downright lethal 3-point threat. Lillard is someone defenders must stay attached to if they want to have any impact.
They get it back. Powell, that's good. Powell's got his first 2 points.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Klingen a good look, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Klingen's got the lead up to 7 now for the Trailblazers. Here's Exum, still without a basket. Powell sets a screen for Exum. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. He goes on Donovan Klingen.
Clearly a foul.
The Mavericks have looked good at the line today. They're perfect in 4 attempts, and he knocks down the first one. He makes 1 of 2 that time. Trailblazers leading by 6. That's a 2 from Lillard. Thybulle on the wing. Offline with his 3. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the 3rd quarter. Scooped up. Gafford off with the layup. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for Portland. Out the basket. Lillard's got 10 points in the quarter.
Some nights, Lillard can just keep going and going.
Dallas again missing. For Portland, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% for the field. Murray finds Lillard. Shot clock at 6. Driving in, and Lillard throws it down.
Wow, the skill of Lillard to get his shot through while getting the whistle.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
Mavericks trail by 11. Here's Washington. Marshall up top. Fires from deep. Dallas again missing. The Trailblazers have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. You know, Greg, being a two-way player got Jeremy Grant into the NBA. But now he's grown even more.
Yeah, early on in his career, he's often the primary defender on elite scorers. Then he added scoring to his game in Detroit, becoming an effective two-way player.
Lillard looking around. Lots of room. And Portland again with the bucket.
He just exudes a love of the game, guys. You can see it in everything he does. This guy lives and breathes the game.
What a pass right there. Coaches love seeing guys making it easy for their teammates.
Here's Lillard. Here's Klingon. Slam home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line.
Daniel Gafford.
That's on Daniel Gafford.
Oh, great job of keeping the play alive. Klingon using that reach to secure that one and get the second chance look.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Powell. Pass to Marshall. Back to Powell. Stolen by Grant. Now here's Lillard. Shoots over Washington. What a play. Simply trains it in at the buzzer.
Yeah, now they are firing on all cylinders. That shot puts 3 more onto their lead as we head to the fourth.
And so it's the Portland Trail. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
Well, coaches love unselfishness, and this is exactly what they're referring to.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. They've got Dwight Powell. Dante Exum is out there with Najee Marshall. Then there's Daniel Gafford. And it's Washington in at the 3, the small forward. The lineup out there for the Mavericks.
And look at the hops on Grant, lifting off for a slam before the D can contain it.
Mavericks trail by 17. Exum kicks to Marshall. Exum passes to Marshall. And there's the call on Matisse Thybulle. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
And Dallas going with a whole new group out there. On defense, the Trailblazers, 17-point lead, their biggest.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, I mean, he's a very good shooter, but from that distance, his percentages go down.
Pass to Kamare for 3. And Davis pulls it down. Mavericks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Thompson passes to Lively. Irving against Howard. The shot's good from Irving.
And when he's on like this, guys, there's not much you can do to stop Kyrie. An incredible shot maker. Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
And he doesn't have to do it alone. He's got 4 teammates on the floor.
Sharp, the pass to Holiday. And the rejection by Lively. Here's Davis. Pocket pass to the paint, and he punches it home.
Davis gets going, you are in trouble because he will just power through you to get to his spots.
Avdia with a screen for Holiday. Misses the three. Mavericks trail by 13. Thompson running the floor.
And when the defense retreats to the paint in transition, there is going to be an opening at the three-point line.
All right, here's Williams. And there's the dunk.
Well, this is a good reminder for anybody who thinks he's too small for a 5. His athletic ability totally levels the playing field.
Now Lively. And he jams it in.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely. They get a hand on it.
Wow, that's embarrassing. Come on, just put the ball in the hole.
Thompson. He's off from 3. Trailblazers leading by 10. Holiday fires. And he does not hesitate. Cashing in on the wide open tray.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
So, Tim, let me put you in a different hat here. If you're running an NBA franchise, would you rather build around a guard, wing, or a big man in today's NBA?
I think I'd go with the wing with size, a guy that can create his own offense and for which there is no great defensive matchup. Those guys, to me, are the ones that can help lead you to the promised land.
Well, that sounds like a good blueprint.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for Portland.
The biggest factor tonight had to be their great shooting. They shot much better than the other team.
Yeah, they were working hard on both sides of the floor, but that sky-high field goal percentage plus the pressure defense to force the other team into a lot of misses. Love the effort tonight.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Damian Lillard.
Well, offensively, he was about as locked in as you can be, and his team continued to find him.
Now Sharp. 35 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Going inside. No good on the layup. And so it's Dallas with it. Stolen by Holiday. Puts up a deep 3. Rebounded by Lively. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.